One of my favorite songs of one of my favorite songwriters, Billy Joel, is called Lullaby. And today we are going to listen to a very interesting and profoundly beautiful arrangement and performance by VOCES8 and the King's Singers. Yes! I love him so much. Full voice, again connected, but much more breath flowing. Don't want a mic stand just hanging around.
I keep me where the light is.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, especially welcome. So glad you clicked. Please consider subscribing. I would appreciate that, and give the video a like if you enjoy the content. This is a channel where we analyze singers, or let me say things people do with their voices, because I've also analyzed beatboxers and rappers, and that's not singing, but just the incredible human voice and everything it can do is what fascinates me, and it's my life's passion. So there is this incredible world-class vocal ensemble, a cappella ensemble, called VOCES8, which means 8 voices, made up of male and female voices, and they sing standard repertoire from Western art music history, from Renaissance stuff all through to whatever, and also arrangements of contemporary music sometimes. In this case, they teamed up with the King's Singers. The King's Singers is a group of 6 male singers, where the soprano and alto lines are sung by countertenors. Now, if you don't know what a countertenor is, that is a man who sings in a female voice range. Very, very skillful, difficult thing to do. So the King's Singers was founded in the 1960s already, and really made formal a cappella singing a beautiful thing for mainstream audiences to enjoy. The King's Singers has had an illustrious history over 60 years plus. So in this video, VOCES8 teams up with the King's Singers. So sometimes they double, like the alto from the King's Singers will double the alto line in VOCES8, in that ensemble. Other times I think there are more than just 6 parts. Very, very beautiful. But first, what we're going to do is check out a short clip from an interview that 60 Minutes Australia did with Billy Joel, asking him about the origin of this fantastic song called Lullaby. Let's check that out first.
The lullaby.
Yeah.
That came from your daughter asking you about death, is that right?
Yeah, Alexa, who was my oldest, who's now 34, was about 7 years old, and her mom and I were going to be breaking up. She knew that was going to happen. And during that time, she asked me, what happens when you die?
Good night, my angel, time to close your eyes and save these questions for another day.
And now every child
Beautiful.
probably asks their parent this, what happens when you die? Because it's a scary thing for children. And the best way I could explain it to her was, well, you go into other people's hearts. And she seemed okay with that explanation. But I did it with the song. I thought it was a good way to impart that thought.
And how does she see that song today?
That's one of her favorite songs.
Someday we'll all be gone, but lullabies go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will be.
Understand.
Yeah.
I saw...
Beautiful. I also did an analysis, actually, of Billy Joel singing this song. It's also on my channel. Please check it out. I love to talk about songs and or singers that really connect with me personally. And that was one of those songs, one of those singers. So yeah, that is the origin of the song. This 7-8-year-old girl knowing her parents were going to probably get divorced, asked him about what happens when you die, and that's how this song was birthed, and it is just a very, very beautiful song. So now we're going to listen to this incredible arrangement by Philip Lawson. I think he's one of the King Singers, actually, where these 6 King Singers and these 8 other singers in the other ensemble, so 14 singers together in a beautiful acoustic space, sings a fantastic arrangement of this song. Let's check it out.
Good night, my angel, time to close your eyes.
The King Singers.
And save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know. Wherever you may go, no matter where you are, I never will be far away. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sing, and still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we went sailing on an aeroplane, and like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me.
Oh my gosh. It is very difficult to interrupt such a beautiful musical moment. Isn't it incredible the amount of sound only 14 singers can make? In terms of choral singing, I always say that I'd rather have a choir, speaking about amateur choirs, I'd rather have a choir of 40 than a choir of 80, if I can have 40 good singers. Because if you have 80, you probably have about 50 working hard and the other 30 cruising, not really adding to the sound, and possibly rather distracting or messing with the unity in the sound. Anyway, so this is just a beautiful example of 14 world-class singers and world-class ensemble singers. They are very good at ensemble singing, at singing together with others. That makes such a big sound. It's incredible. It sounds like a choir of 50. So beautiful. And I love how certain sections in the arrangement, the King Singers sing by themselves. And did you hear the male soprano and alto? Countertenors. And then in other parts of the arrangement, VOCES8 sings by themselves. And there's a distinct difference between the two, which is logical, duh. Remember, the collective sound of any ensemble, any group of singers, will depend on the individual members in that ensemble. So the 6 male voices together as the King Singers have a different collective sound than the 8 in VOCES8, where there are female and male singers. And then when they come together, it's just this massive, rich, resonant, pitch perfect sound, which is just incredible. Let's keep going. Wow.
Good night, my angel. Now it's time to dream. And dream how wonderful your love will be. Someday your child may cry, and if you sing this lullaby, then in your heart there will always be a part of Someday we'll all be gone, but lullabies go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will
Oh my gosh. Perfectly balanced chords, which means there's no single note in the harmony in the chords that stands out. The bass and the fifth is very solid, and then the third, which gives it its major tonality, is just colored in perfectly, not too loud, not too soft. And I don't know if you've noticed, but excuse me, many of the phrases they sing are really long phrases. To sing a long phrase like that, you have to be able to inhale properly, breathe well, and then also allow the flow to be very, very free, so that your vocal folds work optimally and you can sing a very long phrase in one breath with everything under your control. Yeah, these singers are all absolutely world class and just beautiful ensemble singing. One of the best examples of a cappella ensemble singing that I think you will find on the earth is with either of these groups, or especially when they sing in combination. But I'd like to know what you think. Do you love Billy Joel's song, Lullaby? Did you know it? Do you love this arrangement? I think the song is very suited to an a cappella arrangement, vocal arrangement. But I would love to hear what you think. Please leave a comment. Really appreciate it. And thank you for spending the time with me. I do appreciate it. And until next time, I want you to remember that your voice matters.